Hello everyone, this is Iyad from Zero to Hero Photography, and in this video I'm gonna share with you what I've just learned about negative space photography composition. What does it mean, benefits of using it, and how to use it. It helped me take impressive photos and hopefully will do the same to you. But first, please like my video, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. Stay tuned. When I was studying the different compositions in photography, I came across the negative space composition. So what does it mean? I found out that the negative space is all the area around your subject if it was empty or minimal, it doesn't have many distractions from the subject. For example, if you have a person standing behind a blue sky and the sky doesn't have many elements in it, this is called negative space, while the subject is called positive space. So basically, it's what you want the viewer to see in your photo. I also found out why would we use negative space photography, what are the benefits of using it, and there are a few of them. One reason is it separates the subject from the background. If we want our subject to be separated from the surroundings or distractions around it, negative space photography helps us do so. Getting back to my example, if we have a person behind the blue sky, then the subject stands out. If we have a lot of clouds, buildings, cars behind it, it might be distracting. So negative space photography allows us just to focus on the person and ignore all the surroundings. So we need to find an angle where the background is clear or empty, so the subject can stand out. Another reason is it creates a relaxing mood for the viewer. Because of the negative space, it allows the photo to breathe and just focus on a few subjects in the frame. It also creates a feeling for the viewer. It can be a cold feeling, warm feeling, sad, happy, depending on the picture that we take. For example, taking a picture in the middle of the desert gives the viewer a feeling of warmth, or maybe in a foggy day or snowy day gives it a cold feeling. Negative space can also allow us to create a clean photo. By eliminating or minimizing the objects in the background, the photo can look very clean and neat. Moreover, the negative space can be the main subject of the photo itself. We don't have to have an object in front of it in order to stand out. The background itself can be the main subject of the photo. It allows creativity and gives a nice twist for our photography. Now, when it comes to how to compose a photo utilizing the negative space, I found out that there are a few aspects to keep in mind to get a nice shot. The first aspect is finding the location. A good location has the least amount of distractions in the background. For example, taking a picture in the desert or maybe in front of the sea can give us a lot of empty space behind the subject with the least amount of noise or distractions in the background. We can also utilize the snowy days or maybe foggy days to have a lot of empty spaces in the background It can also be a sunny day. With a super bright background, the subject can stand out. Or maybe it can be super dark. So the background is dark and the subject is well lit. So the location is the first aspect. The second aspect is finding a good angle for the shot. We need to find the angle that gives us the least amount of distraction behind the subject. For example, we can look at the subject from the top in order to show the background as the floor as a background. Or maybe from the bottom and show the sky as the background of any subject. We can also step further from the subject to show more negative space behind it, or maybe closer to the subject to minimize the amount of space around it, especially if it has a lot of distraction. The third aspect is the focal length of the photo. We might want the focal length to be very narrow in order to eliminate the distractions around the subject, or maybe we want the focal length to be very wide in order to capture more of the background and give it more dramatic feeling and create a vast photo. The fourth aspect is retouching the photo. In this type of photography, you might need to retouch the photo and change some of the elements. If you were a painter, for example, you can just paint the subject and create a lot of empty space behind it. But as a photographer, it can be challenging sometimes to find an empty background. So there are a few ways to retouch the photo. The first one is fixing the colors of the photo. It can be done by making the entire photo brighter or maybe paler. We can also try and give it a black and white effect or different filters. We can also try to eliminate the colors of the background and add more color to the subject to make it more prominent and stand out. The second one is removing the distractions from the background. By retouching the background and eliminating any unnecessary object behind the main subject can give us more clear and clean photo. The third one is extending or decreasing the size of the background. This can be done by cropping the photo by keeping only the negative space and the main subject, or by retouching the photo and adding more to the negative space to make it bigger and make our subject stand out more. I hope that you found my video beneficial and enjoyed my journey today. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. See you soon, bye bye!